I spent the past 3 years coaching hundreds of women who have been stuck with their fat loss journeys, finally helping them see results. Today, I'm going to be sharing some home truths that are hopefully going to help you and maybe help you see where you might be going wrong. The actual hardest part about fat loss is the time that it takes. Take this bowl of water, for example. Let's say that this is your body fat. And every time I pick up some water and get rid of it, that is a day that you're losing fat. Does the bowl look any different? No. If I get rid of some more, making a mess on the floor, does it still look any different? No. You have to consistently keep getting rid of a bit more, and then a bit more, and then a bit more. And then eventually, after you've been consistent, of course, the bowl is going to look different. And guess what? That is going to take time. Healthy eating doesn't equate to a calorie deficit. It's no secret that you know by now that in order to lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit, i.e. you are burning more energy than what you're consuming. So even though you might have swapped the croissant you were having before for breakfast for, let's say, eggs and avocado and toast now, albeit this meal is a lot more nutritionally beneficial for you, this may now actually be denser in calories than what you were having before. Now, this isn't anything to panic about. It just means that it might be worth you using an app like MyFitnessPal or some form of calorie tracking app, just to make sure that the swaps you are making are within some kind of caloric deficit. Too much cardio is gonna end up backfiring. Don't get me wrong, cardio can help support your calorie deficit. It's great for heart health. It's got so many benefits, but like anything, too much of it is not actually a good thing. For one, you're seriously gonna increase your hunger levels just because you're burning so much energy. Secondly, it may lead you to losing some muscle mass, and that is when you end up getting this skinny fat look. This was my client Matty's problem. His nutrition obviously had a part to play in this, but he was smashing the bike like God knows how many hours a week. But that's literally it. That was all he was doing. It was just way too much. He lost a lot of muscle, and obviously since then we've spent like the past year fixing that. Third thing is that you sometimes end up eating a little bit more or thinking you can get away with eating a little bit more because you're constantly doing cardio. Remember, you cannot out-train your diet. Taking pictures and measurements should be your main way of tracking your progress. People are so utterly obsessed with the scales, and to be honest, I don't blame them, especially the generation of women who've grown up in like the 90s, early 2000s. Like, unless your scales said a certain number, you were utterly worthless and morbidly obese. It's not the case. If you're losing inches, you are losing fat. And things like progress pictures, they allow us to see so much more than what the scales will provide. Things like reduction in inflammation, you just like how your shape is changing overall. Like, there's so much more that you can see. This one is something that I don't think is spoken about enough, but a lot of people are not going to be supportive of your journey, unfortunately. Jealousy is a real thing. People don't like seeing other people commit to themselves. They don't like seeing other people succeed. And some of those people can be like the closest people that are in your life. Do not let anyone make you feel guilty for putting yourself first, for going after the goal that you have in mind. I have a lot of clients who come to me and they say, you know, they've had friends, family, like even partners make certain comments, or like there seems to be a bit of like, I don't know, jealousy going on. If anyone is doing that, then I would, in the nicest way possible, be very much questioning who is in your circle. The way you keep off the body fat that you've lost will be through the same way that you've lost it. This is why cutting things out, avoiding social occasions, and all of these extreme behaviors, they just never work. You know, if they feel like their fat loss is slowing down, or they've had a slow week, or they've not seen the results that they're after, you know, I still get, you know, should I cut out chocolate for the next week, or should I not go out this weekend, or loads of things like that. Harsh as it sounds, chocolate isn't the problem. Your social occasions aren't the problem. Your attitude, your control, and your approach to all of those things is the problem. It's about learning to make wise choices and enjoy these aspects of life in moderation. You don't have to go massively overboard. You can still achieve the goal that you have in mind whilst doing all of these things. Your life is just going to be utterly miserable otherwise as well. There's loads more that I could speak on, but those are kind of my key points for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.